This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by the Spice and Tea Exchange of Rehoboth.
Well, of course, we can't get through our Thursday without a little drama sprinkled in with our Spill the Tea segment.
And this is some good drama.
Oh, this is some good drama. And if you haven't been to the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach yet, you're missing out. They already have some of their fall flavors in stock. I bought their cherry pie one that they have, but they had a pumpkin cake that definitely piqued my interest in flavor, and a few others that I think you're definitely going to like if you go in there to check them out. It's
all right.
going to be a lot of fun. Also, if you've been a very observant CoastLife watcher for some time, you may notice I finally found the lid to our teapot. It's been months, and it's been right under my nose the whole time. It was right there in that little kitchenette,
right
and I was
always
like,
been.
exactly. I was like, wow, how long has that been there? But yeah, so we're finally, the teapot does come with a lid, and you can also find that at the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. So Charlie, what are we drinking?
Here's what we got today. This is a Sweet Serenity herbal tea. Let me tell you all about it. You can unwind with this soothing herbal blend of ribose, valerian root, herbs, and florals. Perfect for evening rituals or moments of reflection. You just sip to support relaxation, rest, and overall well-being.
Sounds as serene as its name. Well, Charlie, why don't you get to spill in?
All right.
I'll get to spill in our tea today, and this is one that I just, it gets me fired up. Was she wrong for turning down a coworker's date request? Her office thinks that she and a coworker would be perfect together. They were hyping this guy up. He finally asks her out, and she politely declined. But now everyone is saying that she was too harsh. Oh, give him a chance. He's such a nice guy. Why would you turn him down? What do you think? Should she have gone for it, or was she right to keep her work and dating separate?
Absolutely should not have gone for it.
Exactly.
So, a couple different things here. Number one, if you're not interested in the person, tell everybody to kick rocks. You're just not interested. There's no spark there. It doesn't mean you can't be wrong. Maybe there is, if people know you and know him and they think that there's going to be some chemistry, maybe that could be true. But if you're not interested, it doesn't matter. But secondly, I almost universally think it's a terrible idea to date somebody you work with.
I'm with you.
Because if it and when it goes wrong, and more often it goes wrong than it goes right, just on the statistics, now you have to be around this person all the time. So unless it is like we just can't keep away from each other, there's clearly some sort of magic here, we just have to get to dating, I think you should just ban that altogether. Yeah,
and I mean, I think maybe the nature of your industry does shape a little bit more or less how I feel about that. But generally speaking, the coworker, the office romance has never been one that has appealed to me. But I have been in a similar situation where I had a coworker, he and I were around the same age, he was newer, and my other coworkers were like, oh, like he's so into you and you should give him a chance and he's so nice. And like, he did like cling to me a lot, and I was like, I can tell you right now that like on paper, we're very similar, but I can tell you it's not right, but we're not. And it's so frustrating when people don't take your word for that, if they don't believe you. I mean, I've been hit with they're such a nice guy, give him a chance. And I'm like, no, I can tell you that I'm not attracted to this person.
Because here's the thing, you can have two perfectly pleasant, good people, good-hearted people that even have some shared interests, and it may have no chemistry whatsoever. There's almost no way to just know what the right chemistry situation is going to be. It's one of those, you know it when you see it things sometimes, and so just because on paper, as you said, things look like they should fit, that doesn't mean they do. And everybody has different
and it would get so frustrating to me too. And people would be like, oh, where is that guy? And I was like, I don't know. I am not his keeper. Like, I don't know where he is. He's somewhere in this office. Go find him.
Yeah.
But it's I think for the coworkers on like the group cheering him on, it's none of your business. So I think just stay out of it. I think most people are not nearly as good of a matchmaker as they think they are. So
not only is it none of their business, it's a little offensive.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't be claiming you know more about what's going to be good for somebody than they know about it.
Right. So that's definitely, I feel strongly that they should, stay out of this. It is not their business. It's not their, no, hard pass.
Just no. Just no. No.
But we always turn this over to you guys over on Facebook. Steve says it's okay to separate work and personal, and of course it's her choice to do so. Carol says it's her decision, not her coworkers. Donald says the general advice is not to date coworkers, but then that he says that does limit opportunities to meet those kind of perfect together dates. You do spend a lot of time in the office. I understand how you might like catch a crush on someone, but I just feel
like I said, if there's just some undeniable gravity between two people, then that's its own deal. But if it is other people trying to make it happen, or one side trying to make it happen and the other side's not interested, it's a no. It's a hard no.
No, and now I'm all fired up, so I have to drink this serene tea to calm down.
Get a little of this.
That is. I feel better. I feel calmer already.
I do love spill the tea days.
Me
get
too.
A nice little, you get to hang out on the couch.
Yep.
Some good tea, a little relaxing after yelling about people making terrible life decisions.
Pretty much. So go head to the Spice and Tea Exchange on Rehoboth Avenue in Rehoboth Beach, where you can get yourself a delicious cup of tea, some amazing spices ahead of this barbecue weekend. A lot of people doing one last summer hurrah. So make sure that you're outfitted flavorfully, if you will. But we have a little bit more Coast Life to get to, just a smidge when we get back.